circular economy and why do we need circular economy? We'll tackle these questions in the next minutes. The dominant economic model is based on a linear economy. Why? Because we take resources from the environment, we make products, and then we dispose the products at the end of their life cycle. But this model is no longer sustainable, as it is based on a linear relationship between demand and resource consumption. The more we grow our demand, the more we consume resources, up to the Earth limits. Conversely, circular economy is based on three principles. Design out waste and pollution since the beginning of the cycle. Keep products and materials in use as long as possible. Regenerate natural system. And how do we apply circular economy principles in practice? There is no single way to design a circular product or service that creates no waste and pollution, and not all materials are fit for a circular economy. So, first of all, it is necessary to substitute at best the chemicals or additives which are hazardous to humans or the environment by designing them out in favor of circular materials that are safe and designed to last longer. The appropriate choice of materials, however, is not enough. It is also needed to rethink the way the products reach the customers. Central to the concept of circular economy is the shift from ownership to access, allowing the customers to use the product as long as it is needed, but letting then the product return to the producer to start a new cycle. A number of new business models built on this notion have emerged in recent years, offering all manner of products to their customers on a short-term basis through rental, subscription, sharing or leasing, rather than selling it to them. So we are currently quite aware of such options. However, these models per se are not circular. They require to be designed around a new circular way to create and capture value. Value creation in circular economy should be based on preserving and enhancing natural capital by controlling finite stocks of materials and balancing renewable resource flows. Optimizing resource yields by circulating products, components, and materials into different cycles of reuse, remanufacturing, recycling. Fostering system effectiveness by designing out also negative externalities. Value capture in circular economy should be based on substantial net material savings and reduce exposure to price volatility as a result of the recovery of resources by the producers. New ways of innovation by fostering product modularity and maximizing the exploitation of resources in the cycles. Increase resilience of the products and services. So, we define the basic concepts of circular economy. Now, we have to explain why do we need circular economy. It is a matter of long-term environmental sustainability. Since the beginning of this century, with a 4.5-fold population growth, the consumption of natural resources has increased by as much as 12.5 times due to the economic development, more wealth, more consumption. This trend is expected to even double in the coming decades, but unfortunately, we do not have so much natural resources. Beside the environmental perspective, circular economy has also a strong economic rationale. In a linear business model, the overall value drops significantly after the purchase due to the age, not real usage, of the product. In a circular business model, the goods value is preserved through reuse or remanufacturing or recycling, and this value can be captured by the actors of the system. Moreover, the reliance of current linear business models on a ready supply of non-renewable resources exposes businesses and economies to price risk and supply risk, as the COVID and the Ukrainian war made even more clear. A study by McKinsey, the Ellen MacArthur Foundation and Sun identified that by adopting circular economy principles, Europe could create a net benefit of 1.8 trillion of euros by 2030. To conclude, we can recap the main concepts of today's lecture. The current system is no longer sustainable in the long term for businesses, people, or the environment. We must abandon the linear economy with its high resource and material usage and high waste production, and move to a circular economy based on resource value preservation that could lead both to environmental and economic benefits.